Fire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Remnant Shadow, our Star Wars actual play. I'll be a game master for the evening, Jason. And with me as usual will be Jeremy playing Ozen, Eric playing the captain, Sarah playing Io, and Duba playing Doc. And last session they had a little dust up on a battlefield that OSHA would not have approved of.
Oh no.
Big chasms, no handrails.
Wasn't Star Wars before OSHA?
Quite possibly. I mean, it was a long time ago.
80s, yeah. And it's also a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, so.
Fair.
But,
OSHA evolved, devolved, evolved again. It changes.
It's gonna be my next character, making sure everything's OSHA compliant in a Star Wars fortress.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
But anyway, many stormtroopers lost their lives. You managed to remove one Inquisitor. The other made a daring escape.
Almost shot him.
OSHA was established in 1970, original Star Wars 1977.
Dang.
So they were simply on crack. Got it.
It was the 70s.
It was also the Empire.
Anywho, I think some of y'all got fairly beat up as well.
What are you talking about? I'm healthy.
Doc tried to keep people mended best he could.
I mean, to be fair, I had accelerated healing, so I got juiced twice.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah.
All right, and I believe you were going. There was some talk about where y'all were going to try to retreat to take a rest, but I forget what it was. Or had y'all just joked about going somewhere and letting that engineer guy weld y'all in somewhere?
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
I think the joke was to weld us in with the engineer.
It was probably mostly a joke, though, because that would probably apply.
All right, so where are y'all going from here? Are you trying to find somewhere safe to rest up for a little bit, or are you just pushing on straight to the control room in your current state?
I think we're mostly okay, except for a few people that are in wounded status.
Lynn's wounded, but also hasn't been healed yet.
Okay, maybe y'all came. Maybe y'all not as in a rough shape as I thought.
Well, I went down. I was at incapacitated, but because of accelerated healing power, I got healed up twice. So I was back up to healthy.
Ozen was incapacitated, not wounded. I keep getting words mean things in this game. So I will accelerate healing myself. Good. So if Doc wants to juice me, he's more than welcome to.
Doc, you want to make a medical roll?
Kind of as we're walking.
Sure thing. Give me
Doc, you mind just keeping her? Well, no, it was lightsaber strikes, so it mostly got cauterized. It just hurts.
Of course, Doc would kind of like pivot his hips over toes and saying, "Of course." Cracks his chest and Matt spins out a syringe. Hold tight.
Smacks you with a 30.
So you move up one step.
Someone's getting that good juice.
He can do it an additional time.
Okay.
I'll look at him and go, "We have to stop meeting like this."
His eyes kind of do like the happy emoji. Oh, please, I insist. And then his face will kind of reset, and he'll put the empty syringe back and just like look at Ozen like, do you need one more?
Yes, please. Or if you have like some, that like spray that like treats burn wounds.
Allobacta.
Allobacta.
I love how that's so close to aloe vera.
Great.
Allobacta. Someone needs to get on that.
You know what? For the shiggles and if the DM allows it, he will close his chest, roll up pretty much imagine like a small roll up door in his stomach.
Oh my god.
His abs roll up.
Yep. Just pull out a little spray bottle that looks like the potions from Pokemon that has Allobacta on the side.
You're effectively doing the same thing, so I don't see why not. Just flavoring it differently.
Chilling menthol.
I'm going this way.
For a 23.
All right. I believe that gets me back up to healthy.
Okay. And Io, how
Throw
are
my tea in
you?
the fridge.
Io can't be healed anymore, so.
What wound level are you at, or are you healthy?
Incapacitated.
Oh, I have that. One moment.
What is Ozen about to try?
Accelerate another's healing.
Oh.
To say it's literally the same power, but I can do it on someone else and it requires 2 rolls. First relationship is the first roll is relationship based. I assume Io doesn't hate my
Mortal
guts.
enemies. Wait, no.
So we're good. And then the alter roll is yeah, we get there.
Yeah,
So,
you'd be in physical contact for one of the rolls.
Yeah. It's Ozen like puts her thumb on Io's forehead and it's like, hold on, Io. And just presses it. And you feel your insides start to like, they're not actually stitching themselves together faster, but you feel them like, okay, body ready.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Probably. And then I will Doc, if you would be so kind.
But of course. Looks over to Io. Has a syringe and a little bottle. Which would you prefer?
I really don't care.
Fantastic!
I just got this mental image of Doc just like, which would you like? I don't care. That's how they just wide grin with the needle, like really big LED eyes, like fantastic. And then the psycho
Pulls out
music.
larger gauge.
Oh yeah,
Gets-
no, just
Gets out the hose. There's a speaker that pops up out of the shoulder, starts playing the psycho theme song. Just,
This is why we shouldn't have allowed him to have guns.
Yeah.
All right. So that last medical roll is the 24 is for Io.
Io.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then Io is one step better.
Woo!
Now,
I like the idea that it gets. I like me casting that on Io is getting her to the point of like, oh, my stomachs is rumbling, and then boop, okay, we're good.
my stomach's making the rumblies that only hands can satisfy.
I love that. Didn't even pick it up, but I could see the just notion of no.
Just no.
Well, I mean, we already have one crispy Inquisitor.
No. Just no. Was it crispy or did it get disintegrated?
Crispy.
What do you mean? The one that I beat?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's fully like lopped in half.
Did you grab the saber off them?
I grabbed a saber off of him, yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Surprise
Really?
cat.
The sad thing is I harmed myself because I slammed my knee into my desk as I felt claws in the sole of my foot. The harvest harms himself. But anyway.
Alright. So all this is going on while y'all are proceeding away from the battlefield. Excuse me.
So we did grab one. Did grab the lightsaber.
Yes.
Yeah, you grab the lightsaber. You could grab any of the, blasters if you need any of those. But I think everybody's pretty well equipped.
I would have looked for, because you saw the one guy pull out a grenade. She would have probably frisked the other guys for grenades.
True. Well, the ones that I didn't disintegrate.
The ones that are all still in one piece.
Yeah, let's frisk them for grenades. See how many
You
we can
find
get.
5 grenades. Now these are grenades, not thermal detonators. Still very useful,
Still
not quite as
explosives.
stout.
Explosions or explosions?
This is true.
And in the vacuum of space, you only need one explosion to make a hole.
Notice it's the one that
This
doesn't
one.
have to breathe that brings this up.
It's like, oh, I'll be fine. The rest of you, well, I hate it. How long can you hold your breath? 3 minutes?
Doc just pulls the pin and tosses it towards a window. It's been an honor working with you. I'll remember you all fondly.
I will tell the story to BL, Roger, and R2 how valiantly y'all fought.
We don't have BO. We still haven't even seen hide or hair of him.
Well, you never have. He doesn't have hide, nor does he have hair.
He has a hide. It's just hardened metal.
Yeah.
All right, do y'all continue to beeline for the control room?
I think yes.
Mm.
I think Ozin is like eyes behind us to make sure that the Inquisitor doesn't like surprise 2 lightsabers.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all cross the chasm like y'all were needing to do. You're heading down the hallways. Now, I know prior to the fight, some of you had, at least one of the Jedi had their enhanced senses going.
Yes.
Is that the sort of thing that would continue on, through the entire fight?
I would literally turn it off when we started to fight. It's like setting a hearing aid, just like, all right, fight time.
I'd imagine we'd both need to turn it back on again.
Okay.
And I will.
So.
I don't make it actually. Holy shit, that's rare.
That's
They're all exceedingly low.
It's control. Yeah, I keep forgetting which one it is.
I
keep forgetting to pull my sheet up. Hold on.
It is sense.
Sense. That's it. Yeah.
Enhanced senses
Oh,
is sense. That makes some amount of sense.
Oh wait, no.
Ha.
I don't make it this time. So I will wait and see if the Jedi find the Padawan finds anything.
Come on. There we go. Okay. Force power.
Very easy, modified by proximity.
Yeah, sense. I need 5. I make it.
All right.
Woo!
So y'all carry on. With your enhanced senses going, you're able to hear more stormtroopers coming. Y'all slip down side passages. occasionally take shelter in a room while, you know, soldiers march by.
Yeah.
Seems like reinforcements are headed towards the, we'll just call it the Chasm Room.
Oh, we're already out of there, so.
Right, and they literally stream past you.
Yeah.
Eventually, you make it to the
Control center.
Thank you. I don't know why my English suddenly just turned off.
It happens.
But around the corner, you look out, because if you remember, you've been on this level before, but when you got to the control center, there was an extra little lift. It didn't really go up to an entire new level of the station, but it's like the control center was on like one level, but raised slightly.
Yeah.
And they've got a barricade basically built up around, you know, built up in the hallway in front of that last little lift that takes you directly into the control center. And you see Death Troopers are manning it. And there's a few Stormtroopers too. But...
The lift itself?
Right. They're like set up in a got barricades set up kind of in front of the lift.
I see.
How do you want to do this?
Five grenades and see what happens.
Got a few of those.
Okay, is that what you're going to do?
Just spitballing ideas. It doesn't necessarily have to be the idea we use.
Yeah, check it in, see if any of my equipment has anything, but
excuse me.
Those Death Troopers are specifically, we'll say they are specifically attuned to us, so probably not a great idea for us to lead the charge here. And I'm looking specifically at the captain.
I don't know about you, but I got a rifle.
So do they.
Well, yeah, but I don't have to charge up.
are there any crates of anything laying around that may look dangerous, explosive?
Yeah, where are the red barrels?
Where are the
No,
we
you
have
don't
any
see
red barrels?
You don't see anything like that.
I love that that's immediately where y'all went. That's glorious.
It would be effective.
The barricades are like prefab things that, you know, they're maybe stomach high, you know, where they can easily crawl over them or jump over them, but they can also crouch down and it gives them cover, you know.
Did we pass any kind of like the go-kart things?
No, you've not seen anything like that on this level.
Okay. Have we passed any mouse droids?
Any what now?
Mouse droids.
No, you have not seen any more of those. Just the ones that were like guarding the rooms with the access tubes. This close to the control center, any tubes you found have been welded shut already.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
There was only one like in and out of this area. There was no like back way in. I mean, if it's welded shut, we have a way to unweld it.
We have the
Oh, yeah,
technology.
Yeah, we do.
But that would carry you to different levels, not to the control center itself, where you need to be.
Where we get a tube situated, we can always radio the tactical droid like, hey, this particular chute here they welded it shut and left it alone. Now we can unweld it. So
Reactivated the ion weapon, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the droids cannot get into this section.
Aside from Doc. Because he's in proximity of us.
Correct.
Hooray, plot armor! Oh.
And if it works.
All right, so you see the Death Troopers are standing, and they're fairly alert. With your enhanced senses, Captain, you can hear some of them talking off and on. They're about reports they're getting from fighting going on elsewhere in the station.
Okay.
The droids are really making a push on that one docking bay over on the side where they can get to. Which was something the tackle droid had brought up that he would do to try to distract them and keep their forces
and
engaged.
pull more troops away. Makes sense.
But I don't know what their comm frequency is.
The Imperials?
Yeah.
You would know some of the frequency. For sure, you'd know some of the frequencies the Empire uses. They also have encrypted channels.
She's gonna hop on and see if she can find one where she might be hearing, where the battles are being reported or if, help is being called on those channels.
Okay. Let's see. Yes, you find there's a few channels reporting different things. You settle on one that seems to be let's see, captain,
like a dispatch almost.
A commander maybe. It sounds like it's the guy that's in charge on that side right now. Since y'all snatched the admiral or captain or whatever it was.
I believe he was the admiral.
Yeah. So this guy was the not even a captain of one of the ships. He's just having snatched the admiral and then jumping the station away from everybody that was still in the ships. This is just the schmuck that's in charge currently. There is not panic, but a lot of concern in his voice. He is repeatedly requesting reinforcements since they can't pull any back from their ship. He comments at least once that they don't have enough Lambda shuttles in this bay to evac everybody if they had to flee. Enough to get the command staff out, certainly.
Of course.
But they'd have to leave quite a few of the troopers behind.
But what if we left enough bodies that they could get everybody out?
From the sound of things, the droids are working that angle.
Fantastic.
That's good of them.
Amazing.
Do we want to try and fake something where we say oh god, we've spotted the Jedi, we're engaging them on this level or whatever. See if that maybe gets those guys moving.
What shot? Is that me doing that? Because
if this is going to involve a con roll,
that's why I'm asking.
What is your con?
4.
I'm actually better at that.
Well, yeah, you're kind of that checks out.
Yeah. It just Ozen and Io looking over at Ayer like, you want to do this?
That's more into like the your dark side stuff without actively going dark side.
I'll say dark side. I'm sure some perfectly upright citizen Jedis have bluffed to avoid an
Oh, for
entanglement.
sure.
That sounds like some Obi-Wan shit.
That is absolutely some
Bluffing
Obi-Wan
is
shit.
just a tactic.
The difference is I am not controlling their minds to do it. So technically, I'm the more light side here.
More morally high ground person.
I have the high ground. Sarah and I over here on the same wavelength.
All right. So what are you trying to convince people to do?
Let's see. It would be less believable if the engagement they already sent reinforcements to, if they suddenly found us like a whole deck below them. So I do want to report it as it's on the same deck.
What we're saying is we should probably duck into a side room so they don't run by us while we're talking into the microphone.
He'll grab everybody and start pulling them back. He'll go over to one of those like side passages that got welded shut a distance away.
Okay.
And he'll actually gesture to Ozen's like, help me unweld this.
That's gonna take longer than just finding an open door somewhere.
Oh yes, I know that, but I want to send them on a goose chase.
Okay, counterpoint. Once you unweld this, what are we welding this with?
We're not. We're going to report that they saw us go through here. I want to send them through it.
Okay.
All right. So basically, you arrange an area to make it look like y'all traveled up to the next level.
Yeah.
And then you're going to report having seen them here, so the troops will come to this area and then go up to the next level.
Correct.
Try to figure out what it is y'all are going after. Okay.
Yes.
I got you.
Considering the dark troopers are very much the Jedi forces, or the Jedi engagement forces, so to speak. He wants to lure as many of them away as possible.
Are they referred to internally as Death Troopers?
Not dark troopers. You know what I meant.
Right. But I'm saying, are they referred to internally as that? Because that's metal as hell if they are.
I think they're both a canon, but I'll have to double check.
Death Troopers are an elite variant of the Galactic Stormtrooper, and yeah, I think that's what they're called.
I believe so.
The Dark Troopers are the droids like they used in Mandalorian.
That's right. That's what I was thinking of.
Death Troopers are still guys. They're just a better tier of Stormtrooper.
They're not minion rule stormtroopers.
Right. Well,
mini bosses.
The Empire, when they are referring to say they're going to be like, we need reinforcements, but they refer to their troopers as specifically needing Death Troopers.
They might just refer to them as the squad number or whatever.
Fair enough.
Well, when we get back, I'll detach the scope from my disruptor.
Okay.
I'll just sort of kind of peek around the corner and use the scope to see if I can spot a squadron insignia on their armor.
Okay, give me a perception. Give me a search. Or whatever it's called.
Okay. I mean, it's the same, because unfortunately...
You don't
I hate you cannot level perception. Me from a D&D background, that bugs me very much.
Yeah. You can, however, level search.
Yeah.
9. Most of my points went into figuring out how to make lightsabers work.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
So I got a 9.
Would you really need the scope if your like enhanced senses are going?
Well, that's for hearing. He's specifically using it to like zoom in, so he doesn't have to get close to take a look.
Sure.
Because he can
Your
zoom
eyes
in
will probably be a
and
little
see.
better too.
Yeah.
And they're just standing around. So yeah, we'll say you get it, given that you're using a
Okay.
scope and enhanced senses, and they're just standing around. So yeah, you get it. You get their unit number.
All right. What is their unit number?
I don't know. It's a number.
Here, I'll roll
I
a d20.
You just told me I needed the unit number. I need the unit number.
13.
Let me roll 6d6 and just come up with a number real quick.
POS 1313. There you go.
DOS 1313. Okay.
POS 1313.
There you go.
I thought you said DOS. I was going DOS. Ha.
No, I ran a D20 mecha game one time that the mechs they started in were POS 1313. They were the crappiest mechs I could find for them.
Amazing.
That's fantastic. Okay. POS 1313. Callbacks.
Yeah, I had a company name that went along with the POS. It was an abbreviation.
I mean that's like the whole thing I do with the word steel is I turned it into an abbreviation. Let's see if I can find. Yes, I'm rabbit holing.
All right, focus.
I got 2 episodes left. We can't answer
6.
this.
Unit number 2246. There.
Wait.
You can add letters if
find
you
it.
want.
Yes, I found it. So, acronym for STEAL: strategically transfer equipment to alternative locations.
Oh, that kind of steel. I was thinking the other kind of steel. All right, so you've got the unit number anyway.
Okay. You got the back door into their frequencies.
Yep.
Crap, we need an identification too.
Does I remember any of the name tags on the guys they just murdered at the last fight?
Give me, let's see, would it be intelligence? Or I guess knowledge in this system. Or perception to see if you had noticed them at the time. Yeah, give me a knowledge roll. You do not.
We've dealt with Empire long enough, though. We could probably make up something marginally believable.
We're already lying. We might as well keep lying.
When we
This
were
is Steve.
when we were frisking the bodies, did we find any identification?
That's what I just asked.
Oh,
Well, she was asking if you were asking if I remembered anything, any of it she'd seen.
We will also recall that the last time this happened, it worked for like 6 seconds, and then they went back on high alert when they realized that person was KIA.
it's a little more than 6 seconds, but
It really wasn't.
Should be fine. I heard a smuggler did this once that went off great.
all right. So he will back up out of hearing range of the.
Okay. And well away from where y'all set up the fake evidence.
Hold on.
Yeah, I would assume we duck into like a side room of some kind, just so we're not standing out there. Very obvious.
Microphone. As they run by, they're looking at you. Ignore the man with the microphone.
I was just told one of my friend's grandmothers just died.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Sorry to hear that.
So that just threw me off completely. What was I gonna say?
You were coming up with a lie.
Ducking back away from the scene of the unwelding.
Yeah, we've unwelded.
Right.
Now we're coming around the corner.
No, he's going right back to that welding room.
Okay.
Does he see any identification, like a specific room this is?
Uh,
That he'd be able to functionally say, like, we saw him at X room via comms.
Sure. There's some kind of markings on the hallways.
And what unit number did we say this was?
264.
264?
2264.
2264. Okay.
Mhm.
So I will trust him the force for this con roll, because I want to make sure this works. And I'll get on, say, we just spotted the group, the Jedi group leaving the ambush point. They're at sector, and he'll like name off that room. And then what he'll do is he'll activate his lightsaber and like cut the wall to make it sound like someone just attacked him. Then he'll cut the comms.
Which prevents them from asking any questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me your con roll.
34.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. Let's see.
And I will say, before this, he will have brought a body back there and also cut the body that would look like it'd be a lethal strike with a lightsaber.
Also, straight up an Inquisitor that we could just throw there. Or bits of an Inquisitor.
He wants to sell this as much as possible,
Yeah.
basically.
All right.
Actually, no, the attack will be right on the helmet, so it looked like he cut the comm unit as he was hitting him in the head with the lightsaber to sell it.
All right. On the comment you got, you start hearing orders go out. Troops are being pulled from a couple of different barricades. The ones that had advanced to the scene where y'all had y'all's big fight last session. Some of those guys are now going to pull back to this this area.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's like they're sending multiple forces from different angles to converge on this spot.
Okay.
With orders to find and eliminate the Jedi.
Makes sense.
And, anybody else that's with them.
Yep. And I guess we're just waiting in a side room while they all run past us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd imagine the amount of time it'd take to, organize that, Aierto would have made it back to his group in their hidey hole.
Yeah. The group that was dispatched to the previous battleground, not a whole lot of organizing. They just have to turn around and head, but
yeah.
But they're far enough away from you, and you're going the opposite direction from them. So,
mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're easy enough for Io to get y'all in a side room that was locked. They relock it as y'all hear everybody march by.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you get back to the barricade in front of the control center lift, it still looks fully manned.
Sure.
You have undoubtedly cut down how many reinforcements they could call and how quickly those reinforcements could get here.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't send in the actual guards off.
Okay. So a side victory.
How many troopers and death troopers are there?
There are 5 stormtroopers and 4 death troopers.
Okay.
Most of them are armed with the regular old blaster rifles.
Mm-hmm.
But there is also a repeating blaster on like a swivel. On a tripod.
Oh, they have like a siege weapon attached to it.
Not quite a siege weapon, but yeah. Think of old-fashioned machine gun emplacement sort of thing.
Yeah.
I was fixing to say that's what most weapons.
Anti-personnel.
Mm-hmm.
Most Star Wars weapons are World War II based.
That gives me an idea. We'll put a pin in that for now.
Well, go ahead and share the idea because we're back.
Yeah, I was like, well, I got nothing else.
Ira's idea just effectively removed the reinforcements from play for a while.
If we start the fight and somebody gets on the turret, if it's on a swivel, I can swivel it around towards them
Why does
as they're
someone have to
firing.
be on it.
Right, as they're firing.
Oh, I mean, it's definitely worth a shot. If you do have grenades, I can at least take a good chunk out of them. They can go behind barricades pretty effectively.
Was it Kelser that had the best grenade out of us? Or was it you, Cap?
My grenade's 4. Keltzer has 5.
Alright, so how are y'all going to initiate this little hoedown?
Do we just want to start lobbing grenades?
Towards the lift? That seems a little dangerous. Towards the barricade, sure, but maybe
Yeah.
not
I mean, if
not
we
all the way towards the lift itself.
How
we
far
get-
out from the lift is the barricade?
The barricades probably set up like a 10-meter semicircle out from the
Good.
out from the lift.
Should be far enough out to not do any serious damage to the lift. And just
That's
aim
good.
to get it just behind the barricade. What's the radius on the grenades?
Let's see.
I'm sure one of us would know it.
Short is 3 to 7 meters. Medium is 8 to 20 meters. Long is 21 to 40 meters. But I think that's throwing to hit.
Yeah, the blast radius.
It goes out to 10 meters, but it's only 2 dice at 10 meters. So chances of 2 dice doing much damage to the lift doors and stuff is pretty unlikely. Unless one of you has angered Pip got a dice.
It's possible with our group.
It is. It's entirely possible.
Alright, so who all is throwing grenades? And is that for sure what y'all are going to do?
And I'm open for any suggestions. I was just throwing that out there, quite literally.
Is the lift the only way to get up to the command center?
Yes.
Okay. And that's not really a choice at that point.
How you do it is a choice, is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Can you operate the gun without it being like the trigger pulled? Like telekinetically.
That's a question for the storyteller.
I believe I would probably raise the difficulty
Sure.
at the distance you're at to pull the trigger while you're spinning the gun around. But you could absolutely try it.
Does Iota have telekinesis? Or
I do.
I do not.
okay. So I was gonna say one could do the moving, the other could do the trigger pull, but well, hell.
Yeah. Sorry.
He can just go up and fire it when it's turned around.
Yeah, but I was thinking start it blasting at them before we get up there, so they have something else to deal with before we.
I could also just render it inoperable.
Maybe bring
Yeah.
it with a grenade.
Or we just
So
charge.
it's worked out so well for us so
It's
far.
brawling for everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone gets punchables.
Gets
Chest
Oh,
high
dear.
barricade is no good when your enemy is flying over like Rey Mysterio.
I was just going to launch herself off the barricade.
Why can I see this happening? Oh dear.
She's short. It'd be very hard for her to climb up onto the barricade.
Are the grenades on a are they on a specific timer? Can they be programmed to be a little delayed, like cinematically delayed?
I think thermal detonators can be timed like that. The grenades, I think you just click them and you have,
Gotcha.
you click them, you throw.
Click it through. Got it. Okay. Because the thing is, I don't think throwing 5 grenades and seeing what happens is the play here. But a couple as an opening salvo, absolutely.
Well, I think you, Ozan would have the best range with telekinesis. Keltzer and
That's-
Ira could do some long range firepower with their guns.
Yeah. I do not have a good grenade dice pull. It's proper. Like, I can absolutely get it where it needs to go,
Okay.
but I should not be the one pulling the trigger on the damage rolls.
Could one of the people with the good grenade roll yeet it, and then Ozan just adds
just like
distance?
Pinpoints it.
I think we've done that before.
We have done that
Mhm,
before.
mhm. Yeah,
That's
I
a
would let that happen.
Works for me.
Literally just need a roll of 5. After that, it's just fine. After 5 is just fine tuning the game.
All right, so before y'all make y'all's attacks,
Yes.
everybody that is in kind of the front rank here involved in this initial surprise round, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Give me hide sneaks.
Hide sneaks. Ooh.
Do we have any kind of cover that we can use? Just double checking before I'm like, yeah, I was totally going out there.
They have you around the corner. Of course, they can't see you, and you could use the corner as cover. But approaching the barricade, they've cleared everything out. They have created a kill field.
Cool beats.
Alright, so Ira has a 20, Keltzer has a 12.
19.
Okay. And their perception. (4D+2).
I was just hanging back. She'll shoot around the corner for at least the first bit.
All right, they got a 25.
That's rude of them.
So they saw us all.
So rather than being a surprise round, as y'all come around the corner, they it'll go in regular initiative order. I had a pencil. Where did I put it? There we go. All right, and their dexterity is 4D. Which one of you's got 4D?
Keltzer.
Okay, so the Death Troopers go in right under Keltzer.
Still alive.
One grenade ain't gonna take him out.
No.
But it might take out the gun emplacement.
Well, I do want to see if one of the stormtroopers one of the scrub stormtroopers gets on that.
It is currently a Death Trooper that's like sitting in the position.
Gotcha.
Now he's not like actively holding the gun at the moment, but he's at the
He's at the ready.
He's sitting there playing on his phone at the chair.
Minesweeper.
All right, so it was going to
How
be
appropriate.
Kelter, the captain, and Ozen that were involved in this
Yes.
initial hurl. So,
Mhm.
starting with them. Oh, I rolled for the Death Troopers. I did not roll. Let me give a separate roll for the regular Stormtroopers to see if they notice anything. Okay. Regular Stormtroopers get a 10. They don't notice nothing. So they will not be acting this round. And then we jump up to the captain.
He's going to.
Was he throwing the grenade, or was he taking a shot?
He's. Is this long, medium, or medium to long range?
Let's see. What is on which weapon?
Is it
On the-
between?
On the grenade, it'd be long range.
I'm talking about his rifle. Is it greater than 51 meters?
Greater than 51? No.
Damn. All right.
No, this is somewhere in the probably 30, 35 meter range.
Hmm.
So, a pretty long distance to throw a grenade.
yeah,
Not nearly
so
as bad as far as shooting goes.
This is still short range for me then. All right. He'll take 2 shots at one of the Death Troopers.
Okay. Ozen?
I think Ozen, at least this round, is going to be on defense. So she'll wait to actually snap his, but she'll take a position in front and try to like parry away blaster bolts.
Okay. And Kelter?
Keltzer's gonna throw the grenade
Okay.
and then take. And take 3 shots at the Death Trooper in the chair.
Okay.
Gee, I'm so sorry. My mind completely blanked of the original plan. So I would like to amend that to telekinesis the grenade that goes by.
Okay.
And then be on defense.
And then be on defense. So I'll use a dice and then take multiple parries.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, and I should have declared the Death Troopers for Kelter. I'm sorry. But they are basically taking cover and going to start shooting. The one in the chair with the machine gun starts swinging at y'all's way, or repeating blaster, I should say. Starts swinging at y'all's way.
Gotcha.
All right, Kelter gets to go first.
All right. So first off is grenade. While you're rolling only 3, what's wrong with you? So 14.
Okay.
I will telekinesis on my turn, I guess. While
Yep.
while it's like midair.
You know what? I'm gonna declare her using the Force for this because I want to make sure that grenade gets to where it needs to go.
That's what the telekinesis is for.
Yes, but
Yes.
she's also putting a lot of shots into the Death Trooper in the machine gun chair. I want to make sure those hit.
All right, so she is trusting in the Force, so double hers for everything.
Yeah, so that'd be another 4 for. Okay, so that is a total of 13. Total of 28 for the grenade.
All right, 28 for the grenade.
There.
And then once we hit Ozen's turn, Ozen makes the TK roll. If she's successful, that will effectively lower the range.
Mm-hmm.
making it easier for Ozen to actually hit. I mean, for Kelser to actually hit. Though with the 28, she'd probably have hit anyway.
Yeah.
All right, but the Death Troopers open fire.
Still need the 3 blaster shots.
Oh, I forgot all
For
about
Kelser.
that.
Yes. So 1,
That's definitely a hit.
2,
That's definitely a hit because they're not dodging because they're using their cover.
and 3. She's specifically shooting the one in the machine gun emplacement.
Okay, so all 3 of them were okay.
All 3 of them into the same target.
All right. And he does not have cover. His blaster has got like a little shield sort of thing on it.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all are coming from the side, so he's in the process of spinning that around. So this first round, he does not have any cover from that.
Yeah.
All right. So all 3 of those were hits.
1, 2, 3.
All
So
right.
20, a 26, and a 28 for damage.
He has a strength of 4. And his armor is +1 versus energy. Six, 11, 12, 13, 16. He got 20 on the first one.
So wounded.
Hide.
Ties.
I think there's a specific tie rule, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
If
That's
it
a stun,
is,
right?
if the damage is,
I don't think we tie very often, so I don't think this has come
Yeah.
up a lot.
that's right, is less than, if the damage is greater than or equal to, then it is wounded.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that is a wound.
So that is a wound. I'm not sure we've ever had the armor or the strength and the damage exactly tie.
Yeah.
9, 10, 14, 15.
Second wound.
Okay. So that's got him at incapacitated. And then the 28. He got a 21.
3 wounds.
So that's got him to mortally wounded, and he falls out of the chair.
Perfect. Now that the troopers fire.
Yeah.
All right, and I said there were 5 stormtroopers and 4 death troopers.
Is that
There are
4
3 death troopers.
Yeah, I'm about to say, is that 4 plus the one in the chair, or 4 in total?
It
and
was
now
4 in
reduced to
total.
3?
It was 4 in total.
Okay.
So there's now 3.
Just want to make sure. Not have any more force points to control today because I've used them all.
All right. They have a blaster of 7. -1 because they're in armor. Oh, and the first one is shooting at probably Ozen, since Ozen's out front with a lightsaber. That's just the sort of thing that draws attention. Yeah, it's a 15 to hit Ozen.
What range are we?
We're at short range.
Yeah, for blaster
them?
rifles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's long range for grenades, but for guns, it's...
I think for regular rifles, it's getting close to medium range. 'Cause I know from my disruptor, my close range is 30 to 50.
Yeah, it will be medium range for our regular blaster rifles.
So the regular blasters they have would be medium. So 15
So he needed
just hits, and then if I just say I'm rolling anyway, just to see if I hit with the, but I do not, but I do expend the dice to parry it.
Okay. So you parry it, but you don't deflect it back. That's what
Right.
you're telling me. Okay.
'Cause
Second
I would
one.
also need a 15 back.
All right. The second one is going to shoot at Keltzer, who just gunned down his buddy.
Excuse me.
23.
If I max the dice, she could, in theory, dodge it.
Well, she's trusted in the Force this round. Don't forget that.
Yes, but yeah, that's true. So I'll leave her with 4 dice to dodge with instead of 2.
Oh,
She's
right.
fine.
Now, Ozen, you specifically said you were out in front of everybody trying to play
Yes.
defense. So are you going to try to knock this one out of the way?
I will try to make it difficult. I rolled a 7, which doesn't do anything.
No.
Okay, so she's gonna dodge, which adds a 16 to the difficulty.
Okay, and the difficulty from jump was
I think it was 15
medium
for
was
medium.
15,
So need a 31,
and they got a 20 something.
28, I think.
So close, but
28, something like that.
but she made it.
Mhm.
That was the second one. Now the third one.
It's a highly illegal sniper rifle.
Yeah, the third one's go ahead and shoot at the captain. Just because he is
Nice.
clearly about to shoot, but has not, even if he hasn't yet, he's about to.
Mm.
So that's the advantage they've got of going before him.
Yep.
4. Total of an 18 to hit.
Yeah, I could just dodge, and it would be a
Even if
problem.
you rolled all ones, yeah.
Yeah. So
But that is an action spent, so remember that when
Yeah.
you're making your attack roll.
so it's a total of a 20.
Okay. So you get out of the way of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you dodged it. Okay.
Yeah. I'll say I could roll all ones, and I would have made that. So
Ozen. Oh, sorry.
I was comfortable with dodging.
I'm going to use my 2 remaining dice in my altar to telekinesis the grenade. Hey. I make it. So I assume the grenade being a
Yeah, it's a little thing.
tiny thing, it only needs a 5. It's less than a kilogram, I imagine. So yeah, I make it. I'm going to use the remaining of it to just get it into the most advantageous position I can. Because I rolled 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 5.
Stormtroopers.
So what's 5? I move it, and then with the rest of it, I'm going to position it to where it'll be optimally hit all the death troopers. Since they're all in one clumped up area anyway.
Yeah, well, they are all basically at the barricade doing this over the top of them.
Right.
So attempts
So,
to hit
just-
them have cover. I mean, obviously.
Unless
not
there's a
if you
grenade back there.
Obviously not if you dropping a grenade behind them, but
The fact the grenade still.
Question: does that grenade potentially damage the barricade?
It could potentially. The barricade's rough enough. It would probably take more than one grenade to do much to it, though.
Okay.
Keep that in mind for next round.
Yeah.
All right.
I was curious in case it might have punched a few holes in the barricade that might make it
It's
reduce
a
the
little
power of the
sturdier than that.
Fair.
Uh,
Figured I'd ask.
Okay. They are going. One of them screams, "Grenade!"
One of them screams, "Grenade!"
Oh, did it cut
Oh,
me
that's
off?
beautiful.
Yeah, that's about the time it blows up.
All right, so they're going to dodge. Basically, try to dive over the barricade to get it between them and the grenade.
Perfect.
Poor stormtroopers are completely oblivious to what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, so they get a dodge of 7,
Yeah, I'm gonna scroll up to check.
-1 for armor, -1 because they've all shot.
Mhm.
And what was
That's what I'm looking for.
The rolling dodge versus whatever it was Keltzer rolled to hit with the grenade.
With the grenade, that would be a 28.
Alright, so I need to beat a 28. Well, 28 versus the difficulty to hit with the grenade. It was long range. Which would make that a 20. But with the force assistance.
I think that reduced the difficulty, yeah.
Yeah, and what did you get on that?
The entire roll was 10, 13.
Okay. So yeah, we'll knock that down to medium range then. So it's a 15 to hit.
So
Plus
they need
whatever
to
they roll.
get a 13 on their dodge rolls.
Okay. First one. 15, 16 gets to 17.
That one makes it.
So he dives over. The next one gets a 20. So he makes it. 2, 3, 4, 8. 11. So the last one does not make it over in time. Alright, so the grenade goes off.
How much damage is it for a regular grenade?
For a regular grenade.
So I know a thermal is 10.
Regular grenade would be 5, because this is 5 for the guys at the kind of at the point blank, the 1 to 2 meter range, which is all the death troopers.
Right. And then how much for the regular stormtroopers? Or are they in the radius?
The radius goes out to 10 meters.
That's
So they're definitely all going to be in it. It's going to be less.
yeah.
Roll me a 5 dice, a 3 dice, and a 2 dice
All right.
for the different range bands that they're standing in.
Yes. So 17, 6, and 6.
Okay. All right. So the 17. First, we'll roll for the death trooper that did not make his dodge to get on the other side of the barricade.
I don't remember the last time this happened. It might have been just because it was a thermal detonator. But I remember the last time this happened, like, even dodging, they still took something.
Well, he's making his strength. This guy's making his strength roll. The other guys will have the armor of the barricade to add to their strength rolls.
Gotcha. Okay.
Where was I? Right. 4 strength. In this case, +2 for his armor, because regular grenades would be physical. So he gets a 22 on the roll.
So stunned.
So yes, Death Trooper is a stunned. And then the ones over the barricade, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23 for the first one. Let's see. And a 22 for the second one.
So they're all stunned.
Alright, so Death Trooper stunned, Death Trooper stunned, Death Trooper stunned. And then we have 2 of the Stormtroopers that are at the 3D level. 14. So that one takes no damage, isn't stunned or anything.
Huh?
3.
Not high. It's not a high bar to
6.
climb. But it is making them use an action.
That one got
It is.
the next one got an 8.
Actually, no, it's not. 'Cause
That
they
one's
didn't get a
stunned.
chance to- They didn't get a chance to dodge. This is just them making their strength rolls.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Let's see, the third one that's at that level. Or no, it was. Did I say it was 2 or 3 at the 3 dice level?
2 at the 3 dice level.
Okay. So now we're moving to the 2 dice level. First one got a 9. Other one got a 17.
So stunned and not stunned.
Let's see. Stunned and no, yeah. So that's what, 3 of them total that got stunned?
3, 4, 5, 6 total, including the Death Troopers.
Well, I mean the 5 regular stormtroopers.
Oh yeah, 3.
Okay. Make sure I had it marked down right. All right. Then it is the captain's go.
He's gonna pop some shots into one of the Death Troopers that are now over the barricade.
All right. They get no cover bonus, and they are stunned, and they've taken several actions at this point.
Yep.
I'm sure it'll go wonderful for them.
There's a 25 for the first shot,
Okay.
and a 25 for the second.
Those are both definitely hit. Are you shooting the same one or putting 2?
Same target.
Same target. Okay.
He's
All right.
These are Death Troopers. He's focus firing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So dodge of 7. -1 for armor. -1 for stun.
Mm-hmm. -2.
-1 for having shot. -1 for having dodged. So he's rolling 3 dice and got to beat a 25. Never mind. That's
Yeah,
going to be a
and
hit.
I was about to say that, and my difficulty to hit is only a 10.
Oh, that's right, because you got the sniper.
Yeah.
So both of them try to dodge. I mean, not both of them. I forget. Never mind, you're shooting one guy. I forgot. So he tries to dodge, but I'm not going to bother rolling it because it's not going to do any good. So roll your damage for both of them.
30 and a 25.
And this is an energy weapon, correct?
It's a disruptor rifle.
Yep. All right. 12, 18, 26 for the first one.
Wound.
So he is wounded. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 11 on that second one.
Ooh.
He is dead.
A few random scraps of Death Trooper armor are all that's left.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he is dust in the wind.
Cool.
Copyright.
The song is copyright. The phrase is not.
There it is.
I'm an old Kansas fan. I love Kansas.
Yeah. Same.
All right. So next round, everybody's involved now.
Woo!
All right. First up, Stormtroopers. The 3 that were in the that further range bracket,
Mm-hmm.
where the barricade is set up in kind of a semicircle, they move that far edge and jump over the other side.
Okay.
And then we'll take shots at you.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, let's see, there's 3 of them. The 3 of them are going to focus fire on the Jedi. Oh, I guess that should be the one with the lightsaber out.
Well, there's no obvious indication Ira is a Jedi.
The 2 that were in the middle rank.
Mm-hmm.
One of them advances and crouches down behind the barricade that the Death Troopers had been on, and shoots at Kelter for throwing the grenade.
Mm-hmm.
The other one moves and takes a position on the machine gun or the repeating blaster.
Cool.
And
Priority target.
Starts swinging it to the side.
Stormtrooper took that.
Yes.
Okay.
Doc, what are you doing?
Is there any cover on our side that Doc can advance up to?
Only that corner that y'all are all coming around. You know, you could hang at the corner and fire. But the Imperials have specifically cleared everything in the hallways leading up to the door or up to the barricade.
Doc's gonna. If we're all coming around the corner and whatnot, and Doc's just gonna kind of, we'll say, sweep off to the right of the room and take shots at the closest stormtroopers, specifically looking at the one on the minigun, and I would clear 2 shots at least.
Okay, so you're shooting at stormtroopers.
Mm-hmm.
If the one on the gun is still there when it's your turn, that's the one you're going after.
And if not, he'll go for the next one closest.
Okay. But specifically stormtroopers and not the Death Troopers.
Yes.
All right.
He has a better chance of killing the minions.
Fair.
Don't shoot unless you see the white of their armor. All right.
I appreciate that, Joe.
Doc. Io.
Taking a shot at one of the Death Troopers. Just one because the strength dice.
So you're using the scope or the barrel.
The focuser.
Yep.
Okay. Mon
Probably
Capitan. Oh, sorry.
Probably taking one at whichever one just looks the most beat up.
Okay.
By the time it gets to her.
Mm-hmm. All right, Cap.
Seeing which one Io's aiming at, he's gonna aim at the other one and put 2 shots into him with his disruptor.
Okay. Ozin.
Doesn't feel like she needs to be on defense anymore. And so while they're still Death Troopers, we thin 2 of them out within, a 6 or however long turns are in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, I think I guess I would wait to see if Kelser was throwing another grenade, but I don't know if she is. I think she's just firing, yeah? Alright.
You won't know until her declaration.
Yeah, that's true. So I think Ozin lets her allies pick out, like, the Jedi killers, and she will go start scrapping with some fucking stormtroopers.
All right, so you can advance, I believe, 10 meters.
Yes.
And the closest of them are about 30 meters from you.
Ah, I see.
Now you can sprint and move 20 meters.
Still not close enough.
Nope. I don't guess you have throw lightsaber or something.
I'm not great at it. I'm still not great at it.
But you could also advance like that and just be ready to deflect back if you get a chance.
Yeah, I think she'll slowly advance and just like have the lightsaber just ready to like deflect.
All right, so you're gonna move the 10 meters or the 20 meters?
10 meters.
Okay. In that case, you have your
It's a
full
slow-
dice pool for the movement.
Yes.
Sprinting takes an action, but not just movement. All right, Death Troopers. Let's see.
I will say she's going in a diagonal 10 meters away from the Death Troopers so that they potentially have to move or reposition disadvantageously if they want to take a pot shot at Ozin.
I don't know. Y'all are in a wide open corridor, so it's just.
All
right. So the one that didn't make it over the wall just picks himself up and is going to fire. He'll fire at the captain who just disintegrated one of his buddies.
Okay.
The one that jumped the wall is going to climb back over the wall and take a shot at Ozin, who is approaching.
JoJo references.
That's this. Death Troopers. Keltzer. What's Keltzer going to do?
Seeing one of the troopers aim at Aira, she's actually going to get in front of Aira and sort of like crouch a bit to act as impromptu cover with her armor to increase the difficulty, since she's taller than him. And then she's going to take one shot at each of the Death Troopers.
Okay.
To force them to burn points, basically.
Sounds like a plan. Now, Duba, when Rappy gets home, make sure to tell them that the person they left in charge of their character was using their character as mobile cover.
Duly noted.
Is there a precedence for that in Star Wars?
I'd be very surprised if somebody in The Mandalorian didn't take cover behind Mando at some point.
Okay.
I mean,
He charged once because he had Beskar, and
yeah.
was kind of not so much used as cover, but he was the one that was pretty much
Point
stuck
man.
there
Yeah.
because of the armor. So kind of.
Yeah, so there is precedent for it.
Okay.
It was either
Making
that
sure-
it was either that or Captain asks Ozin to rip up a chunk of the floor and use that as cover.
Seems ill-advised.
All right, Kelser, take your shots.
Keltzer is going to take 2 shots. Is this going to actually function correctly or not?
Probably not.
No, it is not.
Don't worry, we're almost done with these sheets.
So 26 for the first shot and 17 for the second.
Okay. And I believe it was short range for that weapon.
She
Oh no,
doesn't
that's your
have
sniper rifle.
They don't have their ranges listed for the repeating blaster.
Is it a medium repeating?
It's a medium repeating, yeah.
It would be short range then.
Okay, I only needed a 10 to hit them.
Well, a 10 plus their cover bonus.
Well, one of them has cover, the other one doesn't.
No, they both do.
The one that didn't have cover hopped back across as his movement.
Because his buddy on that end just disintegrated.
All right, this counts as
fair
heavy
enough.
cover, so that's plus 5.
So still hits for both.
Yes.
But more than likely going to be missing shot number 2.
Both the Death Troopers are going to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
7 dice, minus 1 for armor. First
7
one.
for dodging.
Yes.
Goddamn. Okay.
Death Troopers ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Not.
Not fair.
That's a 12 added to the 15. So I need a 27 hit with the first one. And you got a 26.
Yep.
And then the second one was a 17. So they could roll all ones and beat that one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they take action.
It's still burning in action.
Yes, yeah, oh yes, they definitely burn the action. So both of them kind of duck back, and the barricade takes the shots.
Okay.
Then it is their turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I said one of them was shooting at Ozin, and one of them was shooting at the captain, I believe.
Yep.
Correct, yes.
All right, they've got 7 dice for blaster. -1 for armor. -1 for having dodged. So they're rolling 5 dice. This is the shot on Ozin.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 18.
Yeah, I'll dodge. Fucking hell.
No deflection.
Well, that's, I almost exclusively dodge with sense, so yes. We'll see.
I see.
11. Yeah, I deflect it. Total is a 19 on top of whatever difficulty.
Short range, the difficulty is 5. Or, let me make sure I got that.
No, I thought point blank was 5.
You're right, 10.
Yeah, short range is 10.
I said 5 and immediately realized it did not sound right. So 10, so they needed a 29 to hit you then. Which they did not have. And what do you have to have to redirect it back at them?
I have to have, as I recall, the 2 hit. So like whatever the range band is to hit them. So if it's 10 my way, it would be 10 back to them.
Right.
Which I hit.
Well, 15 because they've got cover.
Still.
But yeah, still a hit. So give me a 5 dice. Let's see. Their blasters do 5d plus 2 damage, actually. I've been forgetting the plus 2.
10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Again.
Alright. Rolling their strength of 4. +1 for armor. Oh, that's a lot of ones.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's just 2 ones. And a 2. And 2 5s. So 10, 12, 13, 14 total.
Who did?
All
Wasted
right.
by my own petard.
All right.
I just realized my mic was picking up me messing with my inhaler. Sorry.
All right, and the next one shooting at the captain.
Mhm.
So he's rolling 5 dice. I'm going to give you a +2 light cover for having a Mando in the way.
Yeah.
Tactical Mando.
If he only misses you by 2, it's going to hit the Mando, though.
She got 5d plus 2 for her armor code, so.
That's a 19. They need a 12 to hit you.
Needs a 17 to hit me.
What?
They're at medium range.
I didn't realize I was going to come into play immediately.
Are they at medium?
If they're
Oh,
using
yep,
regular rifles-
you're right.
So that would be miss me by 2. No, that's hit me by 2. No, that's right. It adds a 2. It's a 19. They need to meet a 19 directly.
So they got exactly what they needed to hit you?
Are they hitting me or are they hitting Kelser?
Well, he said
I
if
think-
it was
I
if
think
they
missed
missed
by
you
two.
by
If they
2.
missed you by 2.
Okay. All right.
But they got it spot on, so nah, it's you.
I'm going to.
You may dodge, of course, like normal, of course. if you-
I'm going to take the action to dodge, so
Okay.
I succeed.
All right. Man, I had the damage dice picked up and everything. All right, and that was
Sorry.
the 2 Death Troopers that we had left.
Everybody needs a tactical mando.
See, now I'm picturing a miniature of your character, and you've got 1 foot on the Mando, like all the Games Workshop guys with the tactical rocks.
Yeah.
All right, Ozen.
Moving forward.
Oh, that's right. You were effectively on defense after
Yep.
your movement.
Ta-da.
He's got a tactical rock.
Hold on.
Camera, focus.
Yes, yes.
Tactical rocks. Yes. The rest of the army's over there.
All my Space Marines are from like 2 editions back, the few that I've got. So they just stand there flat-footed.
How much you want for them?
About that after
Later.
session.
Fair enough, fair
We
enough.
can talk about that after session.
Captain,
Yes, sir.
I believe you were going to shoot somebody?
I'm going to be shooting at 2 shots at the Death Trooper that tried to shoot me.
Seems fair.
Since he made himself a very nice target.
Okay. He has +5 for hit to cover.
Yes, yes. Fortunately, I only need a 10 to hit.
Fair enough.
23 and second shot misses.
All right. 7 dice to dodge. -1 for a wound. -1 for having already acted. -1 for armor. So he's got 4 dice.
3. He dodged already.
This was he had 7. Minus
Yes.
1 for
Minus 1
dodge.
for wound,
1 for wound, 1 for armor, 1 for dodging.
1 for shot.
Oh, I forgot about the shot. You're right. He got a 7. That's probably not going to do much good. Because you hit with a...
That's a 22, so yeah, I beat him by 1.
All right.
The second shot misses. I didn't meet the threshold.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll your damage then.
33.
Let me just say ouch.
That-
11,
yeah,
12,
that's-
13, 14, 15, 16,
That's a
17.
lot of 6s in that roll.
He got an 18.
I doubled it.
He's
I think
dead.
no. No, wait. I can math. No. 18 double it is 36.
What'd you
Yeah,
roll?
so you did not quite double it.
I got a 33.
Close.
He was already wounded, so that bumps him up to incapacitated.
Yes.
Io. The one the
Switch
captain
his
just shot is the one that looks the most hurt.
All right.
Did that roll the proper number of dice?
Yeah, because she's still got a wound.
Ah, gotcha.
So nah, bro.
Obviously, you need to move closer.
Get another wound.
Just
No, she's
steal the captain's tactical mando and move forward.
she's still in close range with that rifle. Barely, but still in close range.
Oh, that's right. That's not a regular blaster rifle, or is it?
It's not. It's a DLT 20A.
Not the.
It's the captain's old rifle.
Okay, I got you.
So they have to expend the action to dodge.
So it'd be. All right, so that means she would only be needing a 5, 10 because of the. And this guy, Yeah. Did he have 2 dice left the last time he dodged?
Considering he
think-
has 7 dice, he probably had
He-
at least 1 left to dodge.
He only has 1 dice left after that wound.
Okay. But he's only got to beat an 11. So as long as he gets, and she needs a 10 to hit. So as long as he gets a, well, if he rolled a 1, then it's a tie, and would hit him.
Possible.
He rolled a 5,
Okay.
Alright. Fourth shot.
Yep.
and he has no dice to do probably
Anything
anything
else.
with. Yeah, because 7's his highest die pool.
He's drooling on the floor.
Doc,
Probably in immense amounts of pain.
Yes, sir.
I believe you were shooting at the stormtrooper manning the big gun.
That would have been the goal. Alright. Well, let's see if anything comes about from this. Blaster. Yeetus.
Hmm?
15 on the nose.
Dean?
Okay. Let's see, you're using the regular old blaster rifle.
Mm-hmm. I think they're in the medium.
They are medium.
So he did meet his threshold.
Yes, he met threshold. As I said, until they get the gun turned, they don't get any cover from its blast shield. And I'm going to rule that he can't really dodge if he wants to turn the gun, so he's going to have to take that lick. Roll your damage, Reba.
You hit.
Yeet. 21.
Oh!
Alright.
As
Yeah,
everybody trying to
stormtroopers.
get in the gun just becomes a problem.
It's making me think of some Halo games I've played. With
Yeah.
little grunts or whatever kept running, or not grunts, but whichever one it was, kept running and getting in the guns.
No, you're right. It was probably the little grunts. Because usually they're a-holes that love to hop in those things.
Yeah.
Alright, so he got an 8 on his strength.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was not his best roll.
You
Well,
almost
actually, it's
tripled
the,
that
it's the only
shit.
roll this guy's made, so I guess it was his best.
Yeah. He did,
Alright,
though.
so that is, yeah. So that is a stormtrooper down.
Alright. Well, they took out the one in the chair, or trying to bring the turret around. He's going to try and get his buddy.
Okay.
He probably won't succeed due to the complications, but we'll try anyway. Let's see. Drops down from 4 to 3. So let me.
Yeah, all the rest of them were behind, or, firing over the barricade, so they get the +5 from that.
Yeah. Alright. Probably not gonna come close, but we'll try anyway. No. That's
No.
that's a solid 2. That's a Yahtzee.
Why only 3D?
Because it's 4D for the blaster, so that was the second shot.
Well, yeah, but you rolled 5D.
That was the damage.
For the damage.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's
Ignore
the
me.
damage.
Alright, next round. Oh, no, wait, regular stormtroopers. I forget they actually get to go this time. The one Doc just shot at was, I think, shooting at. Was he the one shooting at the?
I think they were shooting at Keltzer.
No. Yes, the first one was the 3 that are the furthest back. I said they were concentrating fire on Ozen.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the one at the front, I believe, may have been shooting at Keltzer. We're gonna say he was shooting at Keltzer anyway. All right, so a 4 in blaster, -1 for armor. That's a 10, which I think is exactly what he needs to hit.
Is this the one going after Keltzer?
This is the one going after Keltzer.
No. He needs a 15.
That's right, because he's using the regular blaster. Okay. All right, then he missed, and then the 3 in the back are shooting at Ozen. They will also need. Well, Ozen's a little closer than Keltzer is, though, so I think they will just need the. Oh, but these guys are a little further back, so probably all comes out in the wash.
Helps out, yeah.
All right, so they need 15s. Where's the ranges? Yeah, okay. First one misses with a 12.
Hey.
The next one got an 11. And the next one got a 12, so they are living up to the Stormtrooper reputation.
Ozen goes to is like getting ready to like parry them, and like nothing comes by her.
Wait, I'm having them do their
Okay.
actions during the declaration phase, aren't I?
No,
No.
No, that's right. Okay,
no, we've gone all the way down a turn.
that's right. Okay,
No.
that's
it's a
right.
new
I
round
thought
of
it was the new round, and then I remembered I hadn't had them actually shoot. That's what's got me thrown off. All right. So they are going to. This coming round, the Stormtroopers are going to do. All the baseline Stormtroopers are unloading on Ozen. Doc, what are you doing?
Captain and Io were. Well, no. I'm trying to mentally picture where everybody is.
You and me are shooting around the corner. The other 3 are in the hallway.
Well, crap, I wouldn't be able to help anyway. So Doc would just continue to try and get that one Stormtrooper near the gun, just in case.
Okay.
And I'll just do the one shot.
So we're going to refer to him as the one at the front barricade.
Okay. The other one from barricade. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, well, crap, I can't technically heal anybody because I already did all the healing. That I'm just going to outright say, since this is like one of the last 2 episodes and whatnot, it is annoying how this healing system works.
It's pretty terrible. Like,
Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's so annoying. But is what it is.
It's possible that what they had in mind was that you're going to be doing short scenes like in Star Wars, then with gaps. I don't know.
maybe.
Maybe. But that's Doc's turn.
All right, then. Io.
Take a shot at any of the Death Troopers that are standing when it gets around to her. Most wounded one, if not. If there are any Stormtroopers standing, she will take a shot at the most wounded of them.
All right. Captain.
Still got the 2 Death Troopers, yeah?
Yes, one of them is incapacitated, one of them is wounded.
He's going to try to take out the one that shot at him. He's going to put 2 shots at him.
Okay. I believe that is the one that is currently incapacitated. Ozen.
Continuing on forward. No, I need my dice defensively.
I was about to say, if you sprint, you can cover the,
Yeah,
the
I know.
20 meters and actually take a swing at one of them.
I know. I think Ozen's just like keeping them busy, like just shrink, while everyone else does their thing, because she knows she's without being cocky about it, she knows she's a hot commodity and like a proper target.
All right, so she just advances with the lightsaber out, going, I know you
You
would.
want me. You want to hit me.
All right.
You're-
But she advances another 10 meters.
Yes. Lightsaber out. I am one with the Force. The Force is one with me.
No, that gets you killed.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to save that for next session.
No, that's me. Getting killed next. No, wait, no.
Mm-mm.
Next season. Maybe next session too. We'll find out.
All right, Death Troopers. All right, the 2 Death Troopers. One of them is going to fire at the captain.
Mm-hmm.
We will say the wounded one is shooting at the captain. The incapacitated one is shooting at Ozen. Because while the Jedi don't seem to be in any hurry to get here, they are getting a lot closer.
Yep. All according to Keikaku.
Keltzer. Captain, you're in charge of Keltzer.
Eric.
I'm trying to decide. Oh, you said you're going after the Death Troopers, yeah?
Well, if there's any left once they get to her, yeah. If not, she's taking shots at stormtroopers.
Right. One of them was, and since she's going before them, one of them's going after the captain. What's the other one going after?
Ozen.
Ozen. He's gonna put 3 shots at the one targeting Ozen.
Okay.
Hey.
And it is now my turn, yes?
Yes.
Or
Or
her turn.
her turn, yeah.
You know what I meant.
It is Keltzer's turn.
Yes. 26. Shot 1 is a 23. 25. And 16. And I think this is short range for the repeating blaster, if I remember correctly.
All right. And I said the... Did I say the incapacitated one was shooting at Ozen?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the one you were shooting at, Captain?
If that's the one that... Yeah, if the incapacitated one is shooting at Ozen, that's the one Keltzer is aiming at.
Okay. All right. Well, he will attempt to dodge. 7 minus 1 for armor, minus 1 for wounded, and another 1 for incapacitated. So 4 dice. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 10 added to the difficulty to hit. You said it was short
Still hits.
range.
So, yeah, that first shot still hits.
So that effectively makes it 10. So we need a 20 to hit. The 23 would hit. And all 3 of them were going to this guy.
Yeah, so he needs to make an armor save against a 30.
Alright. 4 plus 1 for armor.
I mean, if I end up dusting him with the first shot, then I guess the other 2 are hitting the wall.
Alright, he got a 13.
Yeah, so he's dead. The other 2 shots just hit the barricade or the wall, I guess. So they did declare all 3 were going into a single target.
Was this with the disruptor or was this something else?
Medium repeating blaster.
Okay. So yeah, so he takes multiple shots before he falls down.
Yeah.
Al Pacino.
The captain in the background going, wonder if I can pilfer some of that armor.
Why would you bother? It's not doing him a whole lot of good.
Well, I mean, if he just gets like just the breastplate, the boots, and like, you know, van braces or something. For aesthetic purposes, not enough to restrict his movement.
Hey, is that half Jedi guy running around with a bunch of black armor? This can't be good. All right. Then it is the
Splitting
Death
it.
Trooper's turn, and the one that is left is the one that was firing at the captain.
Yes.
7 dice, -1 for armor.
Still has a +2 difficulty because tactical Mando.
Oh yes. Oh, and he's wounded. Hang on, let me reroll them dice. I gotta knock another one off. 11, 12. So that is a 20 on the roll. He needed a 15 +2 for tactical Mando.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so he hits.
I'm gonna expend the action to dodge. No, he don't.
But you expended the action. Then it is Ozen's turn. But you've advanced and are going defensive, so that drops down to the captain's turn.
All right. 66. 18. That barely hits. And that does not.
Sir, low rolls.
As
2
well
that are
as-
above average.
Alright.
So, I mean, the guy only needs to roll a 4 to dodge my first shot.
Well, he'll certainly try. Alright, 7 dice. -1 because he's wearing armor. 1 because he's wounded. 1 because he has taken a shot. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21.
Yeah, he do dodge.
Alright, and then the next one. 1 less dice.
He doesn't even need to dodge for that one.
Oh, did you not get the minimum? Okay.
Well, I mean, my minimum is 10, but with that +5 for the heavy cover, I don't meet the threshold.
Gotcha. Io.
Taking a shot at whichever Death Trooper looks more ouchy.
There's
Let
only
me
one
close
left,
my
so
roll
it'd be that
20.
one.
Give me 1 second. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
I closed out my roll 20 for whatever reason.
Ah.
E-claw.
Gotcha.
$12.
Okay. That does not hit. Doc.
Alright.
I'm an idiot.
Hmm.
I just realized I could take one move action. I could be firing at point blank range.
Too late
Next
now.
round.
Next round.
I just realized this.
Alright, well, Doc's gonna take a shot on the one poor stormtrooper, so yeetus.
Yeeticus to Leedicus.
Alright, so you got a
Orange.
15.
RNG, you SOB.
But you're at medium range?
Yes, I think the one of the first barricades we consider medium for regular rifles.
Right. Alright, so you needed a 15 to hit plus the 5 for the barricade. So you need a 20 to actually hit him.
Yeah, so
So the barricade
No go.
takes that blast. And then all the stormtroopers shoot at Ozen.
Godspeed.
Wait, we were counting into account the fact that Io's weapon works a different range band, correct?
I don't think we were.
What range
No.
band is...
Because last time 11 hit. Because
That's right. You're not using the bog standard blaster rifle.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yep.
right. You got one of the captain's
Yeah.
guns. So that would
So
mean
they would at least have
a
to expend the
10.
dice to dodge, unless they roll low.
Which
if they had dice left.
Okay.
they'd only have 3 dice left.
They
So-
could have dodged it, then they would have just had to at least expend it. So never mind.
I mean, there's a possibility it would hit.
They'd have, I think, 2 dice
If they
left
both
to dodge
roll
with.
1,
Well,
Well, he'd be at -4 dice for 2 dodges, being wounded, and having shot.
a 6 and a 2 is what they rolled, so
yeah,
8.
so
There.
All right.
I mean, there's the off chance that RNG goes, you know what, we feel like hitting today.
All right. So each of these troopers have got 3 dice to try to hit Ozen with. Their chances are not good. That's 9 for the first one. So that's a miss. That is 8 for the second one. 10 for the third one. How many of them stickers were there? Oh, there was the one that was a little bit closer. Okay. Hey, one got a 17. That would actually hit.
Might actually hit. What'd you say it rolled?
17.
17.
Yes.
All right. Well, I rolled an extra 7 to the difficulty.
What's that mean?
You tell me. You're the game master.
That's a tie. I think that's a hit.
That's a
Yes. All right. Let's roll the damage. This is a regular old blaster rifle. So this one's 5 dice flat.
okay.
His strength roll is a 15.
You rolled 15.
Yes.
Okay, dokie.
So you got to beat a 15 on
Let's
5 dice.
On 3 dice. 3 dice plus 1. Possible. It's not
I thought
likely.
you used the blaster rifles. If you successfully deflect, it just automatically hits. You just have to do so much. You just have to do better than the range.
I have to. So if I dodge with my lightsaber, the total for my sense roll has to be a hit for them, and a 7 doesn't hit them unless I'm missing something.
Oh, okay. There is an extra roll you have to make to hit.
No. It's the same roll, but I have to roll. I still have to make the equivalent of what it would be to hit them.
Oh, I got you. The actual roll itself, not the roll added to the. Okay,
Yeah, the sense roll has to meet the threshold.
gotcha. So you knocked it to the side.
If I, yeah.
All right. So that was the last of the stormtroopers. The 3, so this coming around, the 3 behind the second barricade are going to continue to shoot at Ozid, because what else have they got to do? The one by the first barricade is getting up and running to the lift. Doc, what are you doing?
Is that a death trooper, or is that that's a
That was a
stormtrooper?
stormtrooper.
Okay.
Let's see. Doc is going to expend however much his movement is, to move closer to hopefully reduce the range band. And probably continue blaster firing the poor soul that's in the front barricades.
Okay. I think you can advance far enough to knock yourself down by 1 range.
Lessen the difficulty. That's all I need to do.
And you said you were shooting who?
the trooper, I think that you claim was now running towards the lift.
Right. That's what the
first-
closest stormtrooper is doing. So he no longer has the cover of the barricade.
Woohoo!
I mean, he's obviously trying to retreat, but clearly a pharmacist does not worry about such things. Or excuse me, a pharmacist. Io.
Was it a death trooper or just a basic stormtrooper on the going to the lift?
Basic stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper.
Gonna advance and try and take a shot at him.
Okay.
Or was
I think Doc was.
yeah, I was gonna say, was Doc taking one going up the lift or just one on the
The one going for the
The one
Fine.
going up the lift.
Never mind, then she'll take a shot at one of the death troopers.
Okay.
One left.
Is she advancing forward like Doc did?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Captain.
Doc is aiming at the one running for the lift.
That's
Yes.
correct.
Yes.
We have how many more stormtroopers alive?
3 more on that back barricade.
We have 1 death trooper left.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
That has not. That is wounded, but has not incapacitated.
Correct.
He's gonna put a shot into the death trooper.
Okay. Ozen.
Ozan is like
You're at the barricade now.
I'm at the barricade, so I just hop over, start going at the stormtroopers.
Oh, well, you're at the first barricade, so the only person behind it
Okay.
right now is the death trooper.
Oh, going after the death trooper then.
Okay.
Just like impairing, like, or not even parrying since they're fucking missing. Just hop the barricade. I will take 2 swings.
Okay. The death trooper is backing the F up. So he falls back 10 meters. And he's shooting at Ozen.
Can't imagine why.
In fact, he will take 2 shots at Ozen.
Okay.
Alright, and then what is Kelter doing?
Kill stealing the droid, as usual. No.
Keltzer is going to put 3 rounds into the remaining stormtroopers. That are
Alright,
on
the 3 at the back.
barricade.
Okay.
Yeah. 1 in each.
Gotcha. Alright, make your shots.
I will say, Keltzer and the captain are going to be
They're moving as
moving up
one.
to 10. Yes. He is. I'm the one in control of Keltzer, which means I get use of the tactical Mando.
The power has gone to his head.
Absolutely. All right. So this. What is the range band of the medium repeating? I know it's been in short range so far, but is moving forward 10 putting it in
Short range is 3 to 60.
so it's still short. Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure because I know the disruptor its short range is 30 to 50. So alrighty, so roll 8d6. So shot 1, shot 2, and shot 3.
Okay. And you need a 5. Let's see, short range is a 5, I think. No, short range is 10.
Yeah.
Plus 5
Yeah.
for the barricade.
So need a
So
15.
you need 15
which
to hit him. Which, you know, all 3 of
I
those
meet
will
the
hit.
threshold for all 3. Yes.
They will attempt to dodge. First one. Got a 12. 18.
Dodges.
20 total.
Dodges.
Alright, so he manages to duck back behind the barricade. The next one. 6, 7. Got a 15.
Dodges.
And the last one. Got a 20.
They all dodge.
Wow.
It was an amazing performance by Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Full
Um,
marks.
The Death Trooper has, like I said, has fallen back, takes 2 shots at Ozen.
Uh-huh.
Gets to use all of his dice. -1 for having armor.
What, 7? -1 for having armor, -1 for being wounded.
Oh, right, wounded. I forgot about that. But it is point blank, so.
Huh?
21. And they needed a 5.
Still gonna dodge, but you know. 6, 17 on top of 5.
So that's what, 22?
Uh-huh.
Then I said they rolled a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so yeah, you definitely you knocked that out of the way.
Hit. Because I deflected it. Because if he
Yes.
needs a 5, I need a 5.
Yes, you're correct. You're quite correct. So roll 5d plus 2.
Dun dun dun.
He has strength of 4
I
plus 1
have
for armor.
15.
He got a 16.
He's stunned.
Well, that's not
-2
good.
dice for the next shot.
And the next shot. -1 for wound. -1 for armor. -1 for having already shot. -1 for stunned.
Le oof.
He gets an 8. Which, point blank, is enough to hit you.
Technically. I get a 10. So I hit him again.
Okay.
He's terrified of me right now. I just know. He's fucking terrified.
Only for a little bit. And besides, you're a Jedi. You shouldn't be taking pleasure in him being terrified. And
Jeremy's
clearly you
taking
are.
pleasure. Ozen's not.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. 15,
18 on his strength check.
23.
Alright, so that is another wound. So he is now incapacitated.
Alright.
So yeah, 2 shots at you. Both of them bounce back, hit him in his armor. Captain.
You skip me? I just deflected.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Well, you're not within lightsaber range of him because he backed up. You moved forward 10, he moved back 10.
Alright.
22.
I forget, who were you shooting at?
The Death Trooper.
Oh, that poor guy. Yeah, he no longer has the cover.
Spooked him out of cover.
All I need is a 10.
I don't think he's got enough dodge to do much.
I think I've exhausted his dice pool.
Because he shot, and then he dodged. He shot twice, and then he dodged both of his own shots. So,
Plus
yeah,
wound.
he's just going to take that hit, so. Roll your damage. He got a 16 on his strength.
Is he incapacitated?
Let's see.
He's currently incapacitated, yes.
Yeah, so that was the damage. The damage was 29.
Mm-hmm. If he's incapacitated right now, before this, he turns to dust. So that puts him at mortally wounded.
Yep. Death troopers are all down.
Ozen has breached the barricade.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was the captain. Io.
Gonna say.
Are there any stormtroopers left?
There are 3 behind the back barricade, and there's 1 running for the door.
Kelser didn't get all 3 behind the barricade.
She
She
missed
got
all
None
3.
of them. They all dodged.
Okay, yeah.
They employees of the year before they die.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was gonna feel bad about this, but it is the one going up towards the lift.
All right.
She's gonna take a shot at the one on the lift. That way, if she doesn't get it, there's still a chance Doc can get it.
Sounds tactically sound.
And because it's 9 o'clock anyways, why not? Let's trust in the Force. And yes, I know we go till 9:30, but
But what are the chances that I'll kill you in the last 30 minutes?
it just means you
Yeah.
don't see me next week.
Well, you know I don't want that because I'd have to readjust the cameras. Oh, wait, Rappy's
That's
going
the
to be
only
here.
reason.
Rappy's going to be here. I got to do that anyway. Never mind.
26.
All right. He's not even
But I
looking
still
in your
take him-
direction.
But I still take into account being wounded. So would it be 9? Well, yeah, it probably still hits.
Yeah, the wound would still be a factor, but he's not behind the barricade anymore, so it's going to be easier to hit him. So that definitely hits him. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh, that stormtrooper screwed.
That's
He
what,
got-
10d6 plus 2?
No, the damage doesn't double. That's only for lightsabers because it uses a skill code for damage.
So it's just the 5d6 plus 2, and he's down 2 strength dice to try and
resist.
avoid it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, he did not roll a 8. He rolled a 1.
So you beat him by 15 times.
So yeah, dead center of the back.
I think I doubled it. Sorry, Doc.
You
And he hits the ground with enough force that he slides forward a few inches.
I mean, Doc ain't gonna care.
just dead right between the eyes, like literal like bead and forehead.
And his back was to her.
Go
I
back
just
to
feels
bed.
bad kill stealing. Just
All right,
feel
Doc,
got kill stealed a lot.
your go.
Is there any body Doc can hit currently?
Well, there's 3 stormtroopers hiding behind that back barricade. That's going to be pretty difficult for him, though. I think you're going to need a 20 to hit them.
Well,
Y'all yeet.
I was fixed to say, if anything, it's firing for effect.
Y'all
But
yeet.
we'll see. Shy
God,
by
if
2.
Pip might hit.
All right. So 18, so not quite.
Yep, fire for effect. Basically hits the barricade, but that's fine.
And then the 3 stormtroopers back there go. They were all shooting at Ozen. They've got 4 dice for blasters. They've all dodged once already. This is point blank. No, not point blank, but short range for them, I believe. Against Ozen. So they need 10s. First one. It's a 10 exactly. Is Ozen
See if I
expending
get
the
a
action
10.
to dodge?
Yes, I'm gonna roll to see if I get a 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not quite. Close.
Next one. It's an 11.
I beat it.
Okay. By enough to deflect it.
Yep. No. I only have. That was my last dice, so I'm hoping these two don't hit.
Alright. Well, this is the last one rolling right now, so.
Okay, so we'll see.
14.
That hits.
Yay. Man, if he kills the
Look,
Jedi,
you
he
can-
really will be Employee of the Month right before he
Employee
dies.
of the year.
Alright. 5 dice from a blaster rifle.
Strength.
Total of 20.
I rolled math.
Yes, you did.
11 on strength.
Alright, so,
Almost double.
so he didn't quite double you, but you take a wound.
No. Woo!
And then they are going to repeat.
Oh, we need to go before him.
Oh, yeah. Everybody gets to go before them. Alright, so the 3 of them are going to shoot at Ozin because Ozin's the closest target. Doc, what are you doing?
That's a good question.
There's 3 stormtroopers left. They're the furthest guys from you. You can tell that they're all still. I mean, they're clearly just focused on Ozin, so you can advance without really having to worry about taking a shot this round, or taking a shot from them this round.
Yeah, I mean he'll do what he can and head that way
Okay.
and advance to try and wow, my brain. Reduce distance to make it easier and try to, pop a shot.
Okay. Io.
Advancing and taking a shot at the 3 amigos.
Okay. Captain.
He is going to likewise advance, but he's going to be listening into the comm chatter to see if any reinforcements are coming soon.
Ozin.
She just calmly walks into the onto the turbo lift and just waits for her friends.
The turbo lift is not open.
Oh, so she walks towards it. And just to do something, I'm going to control plane, just because she's gonna get fucking ready for the Inquisitors up there.
Alright, so that is, and the Death Troopers are dead, so Keltzer.
Advance and open fire on the amigos.
Fire on the
Or
amigos.
four amigos.
It's gonna fire on them amigos. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. That third one. Wow.
Alright.
That's rough, buddy.
Happens.
They're all going to try dodging.
Dims the way the dice's roll.
First one, add a 8 to the difficulty.
Hits.
Second one, add a 9 to the difficulty.
Yeah, still hits.
And the third one, add a 12 to the difficulty.
That misses.
Okay.
So 1 and 2.
$13. First one's gone. And then a 9 versus an 18. So the two Kelter hits are gone. It's now the one amigo. Ozen was walking to the lift. Captain, take your shot.
Roll my control pane.
Oh, that's right. I forgot there was something you were actually doing.
I got it.
Okay.
Cool. So for next session, we'll just have to remember I'm wounded, but I'm still acting like I'm not.
All right, Captain.
Captain is not shooting. He is advancing up and he's listening into comm traffic.
Oh, that's right. You hear some comm chatter. You like flip to the stations.
But basically what he's listening for is, are they currently being observed by the control room, and are the people up there calling in the fact that we are annihilating the barricade at the moment?
No,
that's mostly what he's listening
what
for.
What you get are the troops by that first docking bay are falling back.
Mm-hmm.
They keep basically having to consolidate their troops to try to protect the bay. So they're falling back. The guys the next floor up, basically the ones you bluffed that went up to the next floor, they're spreading out, but they haven't found any sign of the Jedi yet.
Okay.
They haven't been calmed that the Jedi are right underneath the command center.
Nobody at the barricade is taking the time to use their radio.
Good.
Yeah, it's basically he wanted to make sure that that they aren't being alerted to the fact that barricade's being dismantled at present.
On none of the channels you flip through do you hear anything talking about the barricade or the control center or any of that.
So, the control center is booby-trapped to hell and back. The Inquisitors are waiting for us up there to fight.
Trap. That was Mon Calamari eyes, by the way.
Yeah.
Buddy of mine used to always do that when he was running Star Wars, and Mon Cal would be talking. He'd be sitting there doing this the whole time he was talking.
So that, or the Inquisitors are not calling it in on purpose and waiting for us up there to deal with us all at once. Or there's nobody up there at all. Okay, fair enough. Is there more than one voice giving orders? Or just the one?
You only hear the one, that commander guy, that kind of half-panicked commander guy is the only one you hear that doesn't just sound like a stormtrooper.
Okay. Are there any more that are repeating orders basically through comm chatter? Just sort of disperse the order amongst the units?
You probably find some of that where you hear the commander give an order and then you hear other people repeating it on slightly different frequencies or something.
Okay.
All right, Io.
Taking a shot at that last poor guy.
He was so close to retirement.
It was his last day.
Oh, it's
She
his
had
last day.
advance too,
Okay.
and she has a range band advantage thingy.
Yeah.
So that means you're needing a 10 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, let him roll his dodge. He's got 4 dice to dodge, -1 for armor.
Did he dodge the one?
-1 for having already dodged. So he's got 2 dice to roll. He rolled a 4, which is not enough.
That's a hit, yeah.
Roll your damage.
16.
All right, he's got a 2 strength +1 for armor.
No, he has -2 dice.
Oh, that's right. He's got 1 dice to roll.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be pain.
All right, so a 4 versus the 16's the damage there, right?
Yes.
Yep, he goes away. Basically, his 2 buddies get shot. You see him. He looks down. He looks up just in time to take Io's blast right to the faceplate. And down he goes.
Kaboom.
Got shot by a dancer.
His mother had always told him those dancers would be the death of him.
Yep.
Dun dun dun.
All right, you have cleared out this barricade.
Before they all start trying to pile onto the lift, I was gonna be like, let's check this for traps first.
Yeah,
Sure.
Captain was about to say, yeah, this place is probably trapped because he was listening into comm traffic in that last bit. There's absolutely no mention of what just happened here at all.
We're already here.
Well, that's the
How
thing.
much does it matter?
Well, if we
Considering
get onto the lift and it explodes, and
that and
Okay,
considering
fine.
how on point they've been as to where we are on the station up till now.
Okay. I will search.
I will also look for stuff.
Oh,
Alright.
I rolled exceedingly average for this. For 6 dice.
Same though.
13, 16. 24.
You don't find anything
Oh.
out of the ordinary.
Uh.
Now, one thing you know as soon as you get there is the lift door is locked.
That's fine.
But as far as checking for like any booby traps on the outside or anything, you don't find anything.
The lift door is locked. We have an IO.
You do have an eye.
I'm not worried about the lift door in the slightest.
Wait, like key locked or like program locked?
Just program locked.
Also, it'd be like, I'm gonna look for a card key on one of these stormtroopers it's still corporeal.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, you don't find anything that looks like it goes to the door.
It's fine.
I will try to sweet talk the door. The 96 rule was her trying to sweet talk the door.
Okay. Oh, yes, the door is sweet talk then. Psst. Oh, no, that's Star Trek doors. This would go up. Psst. There's nobody in there. You don't see any explosives.
Well, we came this far.
See it through. Folks, it's been an honor.
Can we just try not to die? Just,
I'm not
For
saying
the-
we're
for the
going to
giggles?
die. Look, I'm not saying we're going to die. I'm just saying it has been an honor. You all are lovely to me. You have unlocked something in this old lady.
Please stop flinging death flags around.
Can't wait to retire right after this.
Ozen, I swear.
What's the worst that could
Exactly.
happen?
I'm gonna smack you.
Now, has Ozen just declared that she's 2 weeks from retirement?
she's got a personal yacht ready. It's called the SS Always Live.
All right, do y'all pile into the lift?
Before we do, Ozen, I need you to buff me here for a second.
Eh?
And he's gonna kind of sit down behind the barricade, stay out of sight, and I'm going to attempt to Farsi the First Sister.
Oh, okay. That is control and alter, which I will roll. Control roll's good unless you hate me.
I do not hate you.
All right.
Disdain, sort of.
I mean,
At this
after
moment,
what you just did,
You know, basically, he doesn't trust anybody over 30.
Fair enough.
doesn't trust himself.
20.
I mean, would you?
If I get anything off of that. One moment, I gotta check something.
Do it.
Oh, that's not. Okay, so I make it, so you have at least +1. I'm checking to see if you have +2. You do not.
All right, so +1.
Fantastic.
So I have to meet the initial roll, and then after that, the delta between that roll and my result, you get +2 or +3.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Since I originally used my force point to pull a whole bunch of reinforcements away,
Mm-hmm.
would that be considered something worthwhile getting the force point back or not?
No, you'll have it back next session, but
All
not
right,
immediately.
make sure, because this is going to be hard. But I'm gonna try.
Okay.
So I need a base 5 for control. Where's the first sister right now? Well, I should say, as
She is
modified by
with-
proximity.
It's modified by proximity +5.
So I need a 10 for control.
Okay.
Okay. Now my sense is base 5 as modified by relationship.
Okay.
We've gotten fairly familiar with each other at this point.
How many times have you met the Inquisitor, the first sister?
1, 2.
At least 4.
I mean,
There's
the
4 different
captain.
times. Yeah.
The
I
captain
believe-
never ran into her at the racetrack.
I believe 3 to 4 times.
Does talking to her count though?
As well as that whole very long, basically chest puffing competition they had over the comms.
They've had 2 of those. One. Yeah, they have had 2 of those.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
they've
but
had.
They had the
they've
one where she had Io. What was the other one?
Let's see. There's the one on the ship. The one in the base. The one with Io for the comm. And then there. What was the other?
Okay, I'll give you acquaintance, so +7.
Okay.
Definitely not
So-
friends.
Well, I didn't think so. So that would. I mean, I need a. Okay, Microsoft Word. It just went completely blank on me for a second. I was like, what the heck? Okay. So I need a 10 for control
Okay, that's easy enough.
and a 12 for sense. However, since not friends, she does have the opportunity to resist the sense roll.
Okay.
Can make a perception or control roll. And that adds to my difficulty.
Okay. Go ahead and make your rolls then.
We'll say I buffed your sense.
Okay. So control, I do make. Sense. I do make. So I do make the baseline for both.
Okay. And you said she can roll her perception?
Perception or control.
If she's
If she's actively resisting the power.
she could also be like, yeah, here, find me, bitch.
She could also be doing that. If she actively wants us there to engage, she could just not resist.
All right. You drop into meditation. You start, you focus your thoughts. And I mean, just immediately, very firm vision of her sitting in a chair in the repaired control center.
Mm-hmm.
And the repairs look a little piecemeal. Not everything matches the tech, but clearly they got everything working.
Yeah.
She's sitting in a large chair. There's other people around her. Your vision kind of focuses on her. Where she's sitting here like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then she looks up, and from your perspective, is making eye contact with you.
Yeah.
Please, Captain, come on up. We have so much to discuss.
Okay.
That feels like a dramatically
I knew
appropriate
it.
moment to cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That does sound like a dramatically appropriate point to end.
And that is where we are ending.
That is so. That is very cool.
Yep.
So we will pick up here next week for the conclusion.
It's time to die.
There's going to be some dying. It's very unlikely that you can talk your way out of this.
But we're such good friends with her.
Achilles, she is not. So anyway, I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed this one. Like I said, if anybody watching, be back next week for the conclusion. And then in the new year, we'll be playing, that we already announced, we'll be playing Vampire.
Yeah.
I am excited to do a complete 180 from this character yet again.
Kind of same.
So if you do a 180 from each character, does that mean you're just playing two types of character over and over again?
Yes.
Okay.
We established this between Vampire and then Scion, and then back into Star Wars.
I'm trying to
This is the
decide.
first.
Trying to decide my vampire is a 180 from what I'm doing.
This
Maybe
I had a-
He may be different, but
I used to have a rule when I played new systems where I would play a tank, because that's what I did with our Wednesday night showcases, that I would mostly play a tank because that's how I learned the system. I fail forward. I can absorb hits if they hit me.
Yeah.
But
your
this is
baseline fighter types tend to be the easy ones to do with the
Yes.
system.
So this is the first time where I'm both playing a new system and objectively playing the hardest character to play.
But have the other games wrapped up for the year? I know all of us are going on break right around here.
Think so. Otter, if you're in chat, you can let us know there.
That's really something I should have checked into ahead of time. But
We'll know next week, and we'll let folks
We'll
know.
announce that next week.
Yeah.
Next week for sure we're going to be on break, and everyone's going to be on break. So, did they have a game yesterday?
Oh, let's see. There was a Fallen Knights on the 30th.
Uh-huh.
And I don't see anything else in the announcement recap.
Hey, you listening to us? You're stuck with us next week. We're all you got.
It might be. I don't know.
We are that port in the storm.
You can probably check the schedule and see. But anyway, so until next week, we will see y'all later.
Bye.
Or with a storm, we're not sure.
After these messages, we'll be
Not
right back.